Hello everyone, PAZAR here, and today I'm going to be quickly showing you guys the last Epoch character selection screen. So we have 5 classes total here, and we'll go through them one by one. Our first class is the base class of Sentinel, which is kind of like a Paladin type character, and we have a mastery of Void Knight, and Forge Guard, and Paladin. So it's a pretty dynamic based class that's kind of tanky and fighter based. Let's go back to the classes here. The next class we have is our typical rogue class. This rogue class is a fast, agile, dexterous based class that uses daggers and swords and bows. And we have a couple different specializations for them. Blade Dancer, which uses lots of swords, quickly using them, fast attacks, and lots of dodges. We have Marksman, which of course is a bow user. And then we have our Falconer class, which is a class that uses beasts to help them in battle, as well as traps. Alright, let's go to the next class here, and we have the Mage. The Mage has 3 of the 12 classes as well. Sorcerer, which is a Master of Arcane, who uses lots of long distance abilities, lightning, fire, and snow spells, I believe, too. We have Spellblade, which is a melee based mage class, who uses both swords and spells at the same time. A pretty cool class. It's also a little bit squishy in a lot of ways, but it does a lot of damage. And then we have Rune Master, which is a mage who studies kind of like every type of magic, and you can forge a lot of different spells with them. So let's go back to the next class then. And we have one of my favorite classes in here, the Primalist. Primalist is a really tanky warrior, and he's got that bear companion with him, and that's our first subclass with him. He's a warrior who takes command of beasts, being by example its strength and power. So you've got a lot of beast abilities, summoning beasts to help you in battle. It's really cool. Then we have a Shaman class, and Shamans are based on using lightning and nature spells to deal damage, and he is a little bit tankier than like the Mage, for example. And finally we have the Druid, and the Druid has some healing as well as some different forms, like you can turn into a werebear and a Spriggan and a Swarmblade. So you got a lot of different variations of things you can turn into that, similar to the Druids from World of Warcraft. And finally, in last Epoch, we have our last class. This is the Acolyte. The Acolyte is kind of like the Necromancer in Diablo. It even has a Necromancer subclass, which is used to based off summon skeletons and stuff like that. Then we have our Lich class, which is using a magic of blood and death, so it kind of has like a healing based vibe to it, kind of like a Death Knight in World of Warcraft. And then finally we have our Warlock. It's a master of the Forbidden Arts, using kind of like contagion spells and all that cool stuff. So I hope this helped you guys, and if it did help you and you use Epic Games, make sure to use creator code PAZAR. It would help a lot. Thanks so much, and have a good day.